All right. Yada, yada, yada. They give 435 people this AZT drug. Of the 435, 17 develop AIDS. And then they give 435 people a placebo, and 38 develop AIDS. So we want to test the claim that the proportion of those developing AIDS while taking AZT is less than the proportion taking the placebo. So this proportion A is the proportion of people taking AZT who develop AIDS. We want to test the claim that it's less than the proportion of people who took the placebo and developed AIDS. And we're testing it against the claim. So the thing we're testing is our alternative. And we're testing it against the claim that the null hypothesis is that AZT is at least, which is greater than or equal to, the placebo proportion. So here's our null and our alternative. So it says at the 0.005 level, is there enough evidence to say the proportion of those developing AIDS while taking AZT is less than the proportion of those developing AIDS while taking the placebo? So we have our information here. We're going to go to stat, over to tests, and we're going to do a two proportion z-test. Okay, we have two different proportions. So the first thing is saying is x1. That's how many people in the group 1, quote unquote, found success, which is not successful because it's developing AIDS. But so 17 out of 435. In the second group, 38 out of 435. And we're trying to show that the first group, which was the A group, is less than the second group. So we have P1, which is A, is less than P2. We get all of our information. We don't need all of this stuff. All we need is the p-value, which says p-value is, whoops, p-value is 0.00172. Which, comparing it to our alpha, this is less than alpha. So the p is low, so we reject HO. So, based on our sample, it's sufficient evidence to show that the proportion of people taking AZT who developed AIDS is lower than those who took a placebo. I'm not sure what else he requests you to have in hypothesis testing. There's our statements, there's our p-value, alpha. You might want to list your z-value as well. I don't think my students do that, but there you go.